All right, everybody, here we go. We got a Battletech game going on. What you see is a Solaris Mirror Image Battle. Yes, the old 3D printer. It has been going to town, and I painted up a lot of stuff. Plus, we got the Gale Force 9 stuff on the table, along with our usual hex stuff. And in case anybody wants to know, it's Maps by Mars is the play mat down below. So I know every time we have a video, somebody asks. So there you go, it's Maps by Mars. And we got the Hero Escape terrain that's been modified. My brother's gone through and put flocking and everything on these to make them look a lot better. All right, still haven't finished all these right here. It takes time. And when you work, well, that's the way it works. All right, so you do what you do. That's correct. All right, so we have a mirror image Solaris battle. And both sides have mirror images on both sides. Buildings are a mirrored image. And so all the fans are sitting there watching the big game on the big screens, cheering for their team. All right, lots of money being cashed around, betting going on, off-world betting.
Hoping for death.
Yep. And then you have Comstar is getting their cut as they broadcast it to all the different worlds. Yeah, this is a big thing. All right, so what we're going to do here is
radio's having a good time too.
Yep. We have mirrors here, which have the ballers here, which can be controlled. We got a little control station right here, lowers and raises them. We do have one mech over here that's kind of a command vehicle. That Firestar has the ability to raise and lower those. The main objective on both sides, we have a command building right here. That's the objective on either side. One's way over there. It'll take a few turns to get there. We do have mech repair bays, so if you get damaged, you can come back in and get some fixing done. We do have here, these are barriers that are really bad. You don't want to drive through those with your mech. You get damaged. All right. On turn 3, we do have some small thumpers will be dropping from the sky above us. Up here, see, up that direction is big giant arena bowl, so little guns on top shoot down directly on top of the building. So this is like the big Superdome.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else am I missing here? Oh, we got some turrets. We have a Rack 5 turret here, which is matched up on the opposite side over there. We have a laser turret with clan lasers. Yikes. And over here, so a couple of large lasers, which range 25. So they can almost shoot each other across the board if they can see each other.
These are 3 high.
3 high? Yeah.
I mean, the turret by itself is 3 high. Considered 3 high.
So it's on top of a level.
So that's technically 5 high.
5 high, yeah. So the guns are 5 high. These are, level 7 buildings, right?
Yep.
Okay. These are level 5 buildings, level 4 buildings. That's going to be
7. Let's make it a 7.
Yeah, that's pretty big. What else we got out here? These are 5s, right?
Yep.
That's going to be, that's a 7. That's taller than that. That's got to be a 7.
The tower in the middle is a 7.
This one.
Yep.
Yep.
These are 5s.
Yep, those are 5s. And, oh, we do have a few level 2 buildings right here. So we got those. Those came off the printer last week. So they got painted pretty quickly. I've been busy this week. Let's see, what else do we have out here that I'm missing? Oh, wood axes. All these, that's a large wood hex. Everywhere you see that is there. We got level 2 water. So if you fall into a level 2 water here, which is like straight down, that could be bad. Don't want to go in there unless you... okay, the mechs. When a mech gets destroyed, it costs you, depending on the size, right?
No, just 1 point.
1 point, okay.
In the first round, 3 points in the second round.
All right, so you want to keep them alive as long as possible. And they do come back, but it costs you, is there a limited number of returns, right?
Well, they're over there, so they'll cycle through.
Yeah.
So in the second cycle, we're done.
Yeah, so there's a limited number of times you can come back.
Yeah.
So Let's see what else we have. Am I missing anything? I think that's it, right?
Yep.
We're using our usual card system. So when your card comes up, so you got the board over there. So when you know exactly who's coming up. So there's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Your card comes up, you got to move. Get her done really quick. Okay, that's it, right? That's explains everything. So we're going to be starting turn 1 on the big giant marble die. And you sure we're going to get to 18?
Well,
Yeah, we'll get to 18.
here's the thing about this. I built these mechs up to kill.
Yeah, die quickly. It's Solaris.
It's light and they can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So that generally speaks a very fast pace. You're going to cycle a lot of mechs. So if you get your feelings get hurt because you lose the mech, you can get your feelings hurt a lot.
Shit happens. All right, so if you're going to go out, the gladiator sport, for those who are about to die, we salute you. All right, we'll be back with turn 1. All right, here we go. It's end of turn 1. All right, over here, we just start off with the misery. This urban mech was right here. These guys ran around and shot him over here. And focus fired and everything hit the center torso. Like nothing goes anywhere else but the center torso and just killed him. Well, I've noticed there's a trend today. If you're going to hit a location, everything goes there. All right, so that took him out. Then over here, the fire starter and the Clint with their super weapons fired into this fire starter, stripped all the right armor off and the center torso armor off. Scraped it clean. And a little bit went into the right torso. So that fire starter is missing a bunch of armor. All right, so that's what happened. And then they returned fire here and scraped a bunch of his armor off and shot his left arm off. So left arm. So I shot his arm off. Okay, then over here, that little super stinger fired into the urban mech over there, and everything hit his right arm and shot it off. Hit nowhere else but the right arm. What's up with this? And let's see. Then they fired back at it and scraped all your armor off of it.
They lost the torso. He lost the torso and the arm.
Yeah. Is he the one at 21 heat?
No, he's at 16 heat. The javelin is at 21.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, his because he has Clan XL engines.
Yeah.
So he took 2 engine hits, and it's like, ouch. What happened was there's an AC-20 on this Orion here with a super pilot. Double pumped. He said he did say double pumping in advance, and he hit with 2 AC-20s and, well, blew a torso out.
That was at long range, looks like.
Yeah, it was. But he did it. Okay, what else? And then there was some LRMs fired over here. There was some LRMs that came over and direct into here.
That's screwed up.
And then there was some long-range clan lasers hit this urban mech right here. Did he take his pilot check?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Okay. What am I missing? And
Well, the stinger right there got sanded. Nothing went internal, but he had no armor.
the Stinger, this one?
Yeah, he got sandpapered.
Okay.
He got hit with 6 SRM.
Literally, nothing penetrated, but he has no armor.
So it scraped it all off. Okay, and then this exterminator had some damage to it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Then we had the long
Took
range.
17 points of damage.
So the lasers hit there, LRMs went there. The rack over there tried to shoot at the super stinger, and well, he needed 13s because he's sitting in the heavy woods. Let's see. I don't know. That's everything, isn't it? Oh, and you tried shooting with the exterminator and the Mercury over there. I think that was where you were shooting at.
No, the Mercury and the javelin, shot over to here.
And
Not really.
nothing.
No.
It was the urban mech that did the most damage, and he paid for it. Okay, so that's the end of turn 1. We're moving on to turn 2 and the big die. There we go. And we'll be back.
All right.
All right, here we go. It's the end of turn 2. Let's just start over here. The hit parade. The Locust and the Clint opened up on the Javelin right here and took his center torso out. Just smoked him. It's like boom,
Plus
boom,
he
boom, boom.
overheated when he shot.
Yeah. He turned around and hit the Locust for 10 points damage and disappeared in a halo of fire. Over here,
Oh, they're right
the Orion over here shot down the line and hit
One
with on the fire starter with some ATMs.
there.
Did
Larges and
10 points damage.
Okay.
All right, and then everybody else couldn't see each other,
Yep.
so there was no fire going on over here. And then over here is where all the action happened.
Yeah.
The turret right here could see this
Okay, they're over there.
urban mech area here, hit it with 2 large lasers, and then he made his pilot check. But this urban mech right here fired over here and smoked that poor Stinger right there.
Yep.
Took his center torso out with a heavy laser, with improved target computer and improved heavy laser, just obliterated it. And let's see, then the rest of them fired over here on this Locust, hit that, shot it up. Locust turned around and fired at the Exterminator and did 10 points damage, and he was on the receiving end of a bunch of fire, so he got his armor all stripped off of him. So he's kind of bare knuckle fighter now, basically. I don't think there was anything else in the game that happened. The rack turret over here couldn't see anything. The laser turret, he fired here. The LRM turret over there unleashed into the Javelin. So between Locust, Clint, and the LRM turret, that poor Javelin bit to dust. All right. So that is the end of turn 2. Did I miss anything? No?
No, I did. With everything.
Yeah, you missed a lot. All right, so we're on to turn 3, and we'll be back. All right, here we go. It's the end of turn 3. We'll start over here. These guys moved over here. Did a little flank maneuver, holding the line. The Clint came over here and seen the Mercury running away from him, and he sent 6 medium pulse lasers into his rear deck.
And bye-bye.
And they went into the center torso and went out the front.
Oh, you know what?
Should have said, hey, how much damage did the building take? 'Cause
On
they
the
went
other
right
side,
through.
yeah, it's like smoked it hard. So that's the end of 1 Mercury right there. So that's another point for Team Blue. And everybody here was like looking for something to shoot. No targets. Mercury fired back and did hit with a medium laser. So he did something before he became incandescent.
Yeah.
All right, over here, the Orion put a few shots over here at that Locust, blink damage. The Locust fired into this tree right here. He said, "Hey, I don't like that tree. It looks angry," so he lit it on fire. So there's a smoky fire right there. That was the fire that happened over here. Oh, forgot. This Orion here fired and hit this Orion from way across the board for 8 points damage.
8, that's it.
2 4s. ATM extended range ones. So just like 2 SR4. And over here, the big battle happened. Was everybody fired into this poor
Urban mech.
Irby love bug here, and he took a bunch of damage, but he's still standing. His armor's been ripped completely off, but he turned around and fired and hit the Exterminator and get 2 engine hits on it.
Does it work?
Like, did he even get through the armor? It was that,
No, it was that dead eye that hit it.
yeah, it was your special ability. Snuck through, caused that. So, yeah, he used it up. He used up his dead eye to get sneak through the open hatch pad that did some damage. So now we got an exterminator with 2 engine hits, and he's like, where'd it come from? It was like a floating crit.
It's on 14 heat?
Yeah, went up 14 feet. Okay, but it helps with it. It's a snub-nosed PPC, it does it.
I know this stuff.
Okay, I think that's it. Oh, the laser turret right here fired way down the line there and hit the Atlas for a large laser, and it fired an ATM back and did 4 points damage to it. And then the rack here, oh, the rack, yeah. He needed 12s, and he did hit the urban mech there. So, did some damage to it. And he's fired 6 and hit with 4 of them. So, did a respectable amount of damage to it.
Over there. For the one that
I
died.
think that's it. That's the end of turn 3, so we're moving on to turn 4. All right, we'll be back. All right, here we go. It's the end of turn 4. All right, over here we had the Clint with his 6 medium pulse lasers fired over here into the Atlas, and the Atlas fired back. There was a whole bunch of armor got ripped off the Atlas from the pulse lasers, and he turned around and fired his weapons and ripped one arm off. I don't think that was a fair trade. No, you guys think it's a fair trade.
I don't know.
It's like you're just watching your armor pool at the bottom. Then he made his pilot check and rolled snake eyes. So obviously, or he rolled boxcar. Sorry, boxcar. He just kind of like laughed it off. So there's that. Then over here we had some fire poured into you. How many did you hit with those pulse lasers?
He hit with at least 4.
4 of them? 4 pulse lasers, and he turned around and hit you a couple out of.
No, he hit the Vulcan. He didn't shoot him. No, the Clint shot the Orion with the pulse lasers. I don't know what the Vulcan did.
Oh, yeah.
To him.
The Orion back to the Vulcan? Yeah.
And then the exterminator went after the Orion.
I know that he had a bunch of armor ripped off of him, so he wasn't too happy about it. He's still standing.
Yeah.
Over here, these guys are kind of falling back. Their idea is like they got ripped off body parts and armor, so they're heading back to the repair facilities, and the crowd's cheering them, staying awake. Let's see, is it still 1 to 3, or is it 1 to 4?
We didn't lose. Nobody lost anybody. I've only
Well,
lost 3.
we're getting to what's happening over here. And these guys are running back to the repair facility. They'll be back next turn. Then over here, the rack over here sawed the building in half and dropped it like it was nothing, collapsed it down. And then the
So that's what happened.
yes, shot it right at the base and just dropped it.
I could do one of those like.
And then this
where it's like.
Vulcan right here unleashed into the poor hapless
Yeah. Oh,
Irby mech,
Hey,
shot a leg off.
That's a trash can that took a beat.
Dog walks by.
Yes, it did.
There are a lot of dents in that trash can.
But it's hard to stand when you got the dig.
Yeah, it's good.
We'll put a lid on it.
Yeah. Turn it in, just stand it back up as a trash can now. Call it R2.
yeah.
R2 trash can.
Are you trained?
You got a game, and then if you're going to do it the second,
And then
you got to be smart.
Had engine hits, right?
No engine hits.
No engine. Oh, you lost all your heat
He
sinks.
lost 5 heat sinks
Battletech.
Yeah.
after Alpha Strike.
And it superheated you, and you shut down.
I shut it.
And he lost a leg and shut down. It was like, life sucks. Yeah. All right, so that's what happened there. And then this Atlas is like, hello.
He may eject.
May eject.
I think he will eject.
He will eject. So he's out of action. Okay.
He will eject.
They did catch that wood's on fire. You want to roll 2 dice. What do you got?
6.
6 more came off that wood. Heck, it's burned down 6 more.
There's 4 planned yet.
Or did you already do
I
it?
already
For,
did.
you
Yeah,
already did
we
it
did
for
this turn, but it's at the beginning of this coming
Next
turn.
turn, you need how much more?
6.
6.
Okay.
So we're just getting that paperwork out of the way.
Derek's got it.
All right. And the Orion here fired over there to that Orion, did a little bit of damage.
I will say this: ATMs are out of commission.
On the
one you're Ryan.
Okay.
On that side. Yeah. No, they got knocked out.
All right, dumping ammo,
Oh, Ryan was hurting.
That right torso is pretty.
chewed up.
Pretty thin too.
All right. So did I miss anything?
I made the trash can pilot. Mia T. Eject.
Mia T eject. Okay, that's an interesting pilot name. All right, so that's the end of it. We're moving on to turn 5. I believe this might be the last turn that we did today with everything going on around here. So I don't know if we're going to do 5.
Just like.
Don't take the wheel.
All right, the way it's
What time is
working.
it right now?
Quarter after.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
At least no.
All right, so that's where we're going to end it right here, and we'll be back. And sometime in mid-September,
Right, and
28.
How long you guys been?
28. Oh, last part of September. Okay.
It'll either be the 14th or the 28th. Probably 28th.
28 is what the
All right,
calendar says.
we'll be back. All right, we're back with turn 5. We decided to do one more turn since it was really quick and easy. All right, over here, the Atlas parked itself doing nothing. We got a hatchet man, a hunchback 2C coming over here. Around the flank, this Vulcan had not much to do. He had nobody to shoot at. And then over here, the Orion and the Clint and the fire starter opened up all on each other. The Clint took 2 AC-20s and what, a large laser and a medium laser, 3 medium lasers, right? I think so. Yeah.
You did.
So he had a lot of armor ripped off him. He is open to the air right now. You can see kind of out the backside right now. But he's still operational. Stayed on his feet. Amazing. And let's see, over here there was a large brrrr sound as this Rack 5 turret opened up. There used to be a building right there, and the Hunchback's going, we're done. What happened to the building?
You shot that real my fucking head.
And it landed on him. Oh no. And so now we got a level 2 Rebel right there. And it's on fire. And that building was dropped. And we got fire going everywhere here. And over here, this rack did the same thing and dropped another building. And it's on fire. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. It was a lot of buildings being dropped because they're tired of hiding.
Yeah, and then blocking line of sight.
They're like, things got to go. This is only Solaris. We don't care. They're paper buildings anyway. That's why they're catching on fire so easy. They're made of plywood. That's why they just exterminate and catch on fire, and that's it.
It's really just hollow.
They are. There's nothing. There's no structure to them. They're just wooden buildings. Their job is to block line of sight. Okay, so that is turn 5, the end of it. They do have a couple, they've got a long line here waiting to get into the repair facility. And there's a line up over here to get into the repair facility. So next turn there will be some mechs going in there. There's one in there now. What is that in there? Is that the javelin that's in there? Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a few mechs over here that want to get in there so they can get their arms back. All right, so let's move on to turn 6. All right, so now we're going to be on turn 6. We will be back in September officially, right? Okay. If you're watching my channel, there's going to be something special happening on my channel in September. So stay tuned. There's something big
Are
happening.
you doing the prostitution giveaway again?
Well, yeah. Okay, that's the part of the block party. All right. Okay, so we'll be back in September. We'll be back.